So they literally blocked my live, so I'm starting over. I'll just play some of my own rhythms in the back. I'm like, for real? And like the theta sounds I've played before, so I don't even know why they would block the theta patterns, but let me see if I can find something that's free that they won't charge me for. Like there's some that, like, I don't know. If they block it again, I'm gonna just turn the music off.
This is the country's #1 real estate investing event. We're doing it fully virtual.
I don't think they're gonna block the binaural sounds. I'm gonna just let it play underneath. So I have a binaural sound. If you hear like a frequency in the background, that's what it is. It's a theta wave pattern for anybody that's tapped in. I was talking to Keisha. Let me see, and I had to stop my live stream. So. And I'm not going to take a long time because, let me see. That's all right. I'm going to make it short and sweet because I've given out a lot of my time and energy. I've put videos out there, and I can read the energy on my page. I can read energy in and with people. So sometimes if I'm moving a certain way or saying a certain thing, it's because I can read the energies around me. I can read even my so-called friends. I know I can feel the vibration. And I'm not going to waste too much time on Facebook if it's something that's not going to be antithetical to my growth and everybody else's growth. So I'm here for the people that do support, and I give thanks. I give thanks for the new people. I give thanks for the people that's been here. But I've been it's been really some bad vibes, and I've been just kind of like riding over. It's been good vibes too, but just today, I don't know what's wrong with people. They started off early this morning, you know, on some other stuff. So I'm like, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get right into what I'm gonna build on real fast, and right into the readings. Hey Keisha, hey Robin. So I want to talk to the feminine energy for a minute. I'm gonna just say this to the women, and you know, and I hope you know that you can get what I'm absolutely. It's been real crazy that you can, you know, kind of get what I'm saying. I'm gonna say this: spirituality and female empowerment of any kind is a threat to ego. It has no interest. It has no compassion about truth or what needs to be, what's best for the whole. All it's concerned with is harnessing the power of the feminine energy. Now, am I speaking to everybody or no, I'm speaking to ego directly. Mostly ego is found heavily in the male species, but it is also found amongst women. We have come to a time where many of us are empaths. I'm not a novice in what I do. I'm a person that teachers. I teach myself. I learn from myself. I learn from others. But seriously, I'm talking to people that, you know, we have to get in alignment because I've got things going on to awaken the things that we plan even in the background is to awaken the keys that's lying dormant in some people. Everybody's not on this frequency. And we have to be very mindful because there's energy vampires that seek to harness your energy. They will do anything they can to stop the flow of this progress that we're trying to make spiritually. They'll try to discredit you and make you feel as if, you know, you're doing something wrong, or they'll keep you stifled with fear. And if you already have come into the consciousness of your gifts, then, you know, making sure, again, I'm going to keep saying that, just drinking plenty of water obeying your thirst, obeying your body. When your body says it needs to rest, rest it. Don't allow people to lean on your energy like that, no matter if it's family or if it's lovers or people seeking you out, men seeking you out. You don't owe anybody anything. None of us owe anybody anything. We are all individuals. Only people we owe something to is the children we brought into the world, and even to a degree, once they're adults, we don't even owe them anything. You know what I mean? You owe something to your life purpose. So walk in that. You know, I'm not gonna, honestly, if I wasn't in the Pluto class, even Robin, you're in the Pluto class also. Anybody born from 1971 to 1984, if I was not in this Pluto class, I would not be doing what I'm doing right now. I'm not used to being vulnerable to the world like this, to be honest. I worked at Mystic Dreams since 2007, and I started doing live streams in 2017. And at first I didn't even want to do lives. I've been on here since 2007, but I never would do lives and things like that. So for me to come up here and talk about things, even on my other Facebook where I had hundreds of people watching, that's a hard thing. It's hard to be vulnerable to the world. Some of the things I do, and I've said, I risk my life. I put myself in situations that causes a lot of enemies, that causes a lot of hate, people throwing shade at me. And I do this not because it's not like people paying me money to do it. You know, I'm grateful for the energy, but I do it because that's what Spirit says I have to do, because there's certain people, and all of the hundreds of people out there, there's like people sprinkled in that is literally on my frequency that need to hear the things that I say. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to do that. I'm looking for harmonic conversions on the planet Earth. I'm doing what God has put in me to do and what He's given me to give to the people, what the goddess have given me to give to the people. Some people will accept it and some will not. But we have to move forward. I don't have time for all of the willy-nilly stuff. I'm working on myself still. I be in here going ham, you know, ready to, you know, just cussing people out. No, I don't cuss people out, but I use profanity sometimes, and I'm shifting my frequency. So even that, I'm trying to, you know, yeah, let me read the comments. Yeah, it's a lot. And I know that the energy is about to shift on the 20th. It's very big energy, very big energy. The energy I was speaking on the video, anybody that watched it, when I talked about Aquarius going into Pluto, or Pluto going into Aquarius, that's happening on January the 20th. And this is something that has not been on planet Earth for 248 years. And we won't see it. Well, we won't see it again in our lifetime. The placement we just left with Capricorn, Pluto and Capricorn, we will not see that again while we're on planet Earth. That won't happen again. And this placement, the same thing. Once it goes through its 20-year cycle, then we won't have to see this again. But we are in a transformational space that we can't really avoid. So it's best to try to get in alignment with it. Sometimes I can't stick to certain schedules because Uranus is very strong on me, and Uranus is random. Sometimes my lives are random. Sometimes, you know, but I'm doing my best to adhere. But the plans that we make right now may not go according to plan, because Uranus has a very random energy, and that's the energy that governs Aquarian energy. And I'm going to go ahead and get into the readings in a second. I'm going to be on Tanya P's, Queen Aset's podcast tomorrow. It's called The Family, I think it's The Family Network. And she has it on, my flyer is on the page. So if you guys want to check it out, she wants to interview me about how I got started, about my journey and different things. If anybody else is interested in tapping in or just tapping in with her, period, she does have a good podcast. She's trying to grow her brand. We're just trying to support each other and, you know, get the word and get the message out there. So, y'all can check the details of that on my page. Metaphysical Monday. Yes. Metaphysical Monday. I still do. I have, I'm not really just going to be consistent or just doing guests every weekend like I was doing before. Like I said, energies have shifted. And so I do have some guests that I have lined up. Brother Kefra should be coming in, and tapping in with us on, we're going to do one next Monday. So y'all, you know, stay tuned for that. And, I think Brother Tashaka gonna come in after that. What's up, Brother Ishmael, babe? But yeah, Brother Tashaka gonna come in after, is gonna do his after that, and then in February I'm gonna be doing a couple interviews. I think I got a couple spaces left, but I do already have like a 2 sets of couples lined up, and they're gonna talk about black love and just things that's made their works in their relationship, and just, we're gonna just build on some other things surrounding that, and that's about it. I'm not gonna make it too long tonight because yeah. So again, what you guys hear in the background is the theta wave binary frequency, and that's what we need to be in right now, or that's what I need to be in. So Keisha, take care of yourself, Queen. You too, Robin. Y'all take care of yourselves for real. Brother Ishmael, you as well. Sometimes I just wish I didn't have to be like what I was saying when I was starting the live. I wish I didn't have to be like, I wish I didn't have to like do what I'm doing all the time. Like I wish I could just go back to Mystic Dream and just hide in the office and have people come in and do all my work like I did for years. But that's not what Uranus does. It's about uncovering things, and it's about exposing what it is. So my hour wasn't then. I guess my time is now, but I have to find a balance between, being in public, because I'm also a loner. I'm a person that I talk and stuff when I'm online and when I have my friends on the phone, but I don't really talk when I'm just normally be by myself. I do like to talk, but I'm quiet a lot too. I have to be in silence, and I'm being called to do some things that's a little difficult. Well, it's not really difficult, but it's transformational. Like I have to get serious about my work, even more serious. I love to be bubbly. I love to laugh and connect with people and stuff like that. But I have to get real serious about my work because the world and life is getting serious, so it's like a certain level of spiritual discipline that I have to apply. And even more than, I can't just take my gifts for granted. I have to literally prepare for like this heavy energy that's coming in. So, we're going to get through it though. We're going to get through it. Let the card say calm. Yeah, that's what we need, some calm energy. I was going to play some music, you guys, but they blocked my live. So I don't even know what to put on right now. See, and I know I'm not the only one feeling this energy. So any empaths, people that know they're empathic, just make sure you're honoring your ability to, empathize with others, because there's a lot of, I don't want to really call people narcissists and stuff, but I'm gonna say there's a lot of toxic energy on this planet, and people that's looking for light, and they're gonna try to attach to yours. So you have to make sure that you're really strong in these days. Now, not that we don't want to share our light, because we do want to share our light. We want to share it we want to get as much light on the planet as we can. But at the same time, you have to still recharge yourself, okay? Because I'm looking at worthiness, people like that's having issues with self-worth also, self-esteem. Yeah, it's just talking about also working with the heart chakra, expanding the heart in order to, it teaches you self-love and devotion. It redirects away from low mood centers. This is somebody that deals with depression. Hey, Miata. Hey, Juno. What's good? Yeah, so, and I mean, a lot of people can be dealing with depression right now. I mean, it's a depressing time. We got to find joy in the places that we can. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I want to thank everybody that's tapped in, but y'all have helped me get through the winter season, because I don't like winter. And it's like, I literally felt like we was all on one accord, because everybody's dealing with cold weather, like extreme weather. So I felt like we were all like in the same, struggle. Like, damn, everybody checking on everybody. That's how it's supposed to be, Shout out to Al and Nima. They was like, if you need anything, Sister Cola, we got you, it's cool. But anyway, so let me see what is coming out. Yeah, heavy earth energy. I keep on like picking up that too. Virgos, Capricorns, Tauruses. Yeah, people need to watch their spending too. But I'm also, somebody could be going through some financial struggles. Somebody could have lost a job or lost income in some type of way. I'm picking that up. It could be like business could be slow. It talks about this winter season too. Somebody could just be lonely and depressed during winter, you know, even with a partner, because sometimes it's like you have a partner, but you still feeling like y'all on two different pages. You know what I mean? Like, especially for you women that have to be the breadwinner for you and your man and all of that. Who, girl, especially Virgo women, we start to lose respect. If the man ain't making money and pulling his weight, the Virgo start losing respect for you. I think a lot of women are like that, but yeah, it's about carrying. See, it's a relationship. You know, you just carrying a lot of the weight. You know, it may be time for a heart to heart. I don't know who this message is for. You know, it could even be for your grown children. You have to sometimes get them to carry their weight, you know. But I'm definitely seeing relationship issues, and it could be where you're trying to save a relationship, or you're trying to stay in a relationship that may have, I don't know, I'm picking up some strains with some people. They ain't got no sign attached to that. A lot of people are going through those types of changes. It needs to be conversation, be mindful of arguments. Oh God, especially with this Uranus energy that's coming in. You know, this is only on the 20th, you guys. There's going to be a mad shift. Now, the devil deal with restrictions. This is stuff that y'all done stayed in the stuck pattern for a long time. Some of these relationships are very codependent. So it's like you just got comfortable being in this codependent relationship. I mean, I'm guilty myself, you guys. I know a lot of people think I'm single, but I'm actually in a relationship, believe it or not. I'm in a long distance relationship now, you know, and I'm not going to say we're codependent, but it's comfortable. You know what I mean? But it's time to level up. Everybody need to, you know, I mean, even if he's watching it, it's the truth, you know. I'm not, you know. But yeah, I see victories coming in. Somebody could be dating a Cancer. Somebody can be the sign of Cancer. I'm also seeing something with, I'm always picking up this car energy and stuff too. Some people could be having car trouble. You're trying to do something with a car, okay? I'm also seeing travel. It could have been some type of issue surrounding travel, or something that deals with, this is in the near future, so some of you could be actually about to travel. Just be mindful of the weather conditions. So I don't know if the weather's going to still be bad, but I'm just seeing like travel. And I'm seeing car, like movement. And even for people that's been having delays, movement is about to start happening, okay? So we're in this space where things are kind of slow, but it's going to begin to pick up. Somebody had an argument or a disagreement with a loved one, lover, something like that. I don't know who's wrong or right, but the individual is very much on the defense. Your ego could be wounded. Somebody could have said something, or you on the defense because they keep attacking you. You know how some people attack you with their words, or, you know, how men say women be like beating them up with their mouth or whatever. It could be even that type of energy, but it's a very fragile time. This is, yeah. And it don't have to be in a relationship. This is just somebody that's very offended or very defensive, feel like they need to defend their beliefs. They need to defend, you know, defend their decisions, defend their choices. You know, it could even be a choice you're making and you feel like you have to defend the choice. I'm picking up Sagittarius energy. Somebody could be dating a Sagittarius, or you yourself could have Sagittarius placements. Yeah, it's telling you it's some opposing forces. And like for people who are not in a relationship, this could also be like in work situations too. But these are opposing forces. It's like the Temperance is trying to, it's like trying to harmonize opposing forces. How do you balance these energies? So it's like people that could have clashes. Y'all clash in some type of way, but you're trying to find that harmony in the things you do have in common. So in a way, it's alchemy. It could also be somebody that's wanting to change you, like really want to change you. Like they wish they could take the best parts of you, or you wish you could take the best parts of them and create something new altogether. Because it's like, you know, if only, you know, I could just make the perfect man or woman, you know, I don't know, perfect situation, but it's something like that. Somebody could also be dealing with something with diet, something with water, drinking. I told y'all that earlier. Sorry, I'm picking up an energy of an empath. Somebody who is an empath, somebody who could be also having dreams and things like that. But something with water, it may be time for spiritual cleansing. Yep, I got the book right here. So it's somebody, I'm talking to somebody, they need to look at spiritual cleansing. Sometimes it's because of the evil eye. Sometimes it's because it's debris that's just building on you, or you just ready to renew. But this is like necessary for somebody is speaking here with the spiritual cleansing. You know, sometimes, you know, like baptized, but not even just that serious. I mean, you could do it yourself at home, you know. I know. Oh my God, girl. You know what I realized? It's like the people that just vampiric, they're so like hard to get rid of. And like, it's like, you can never find like a good person. People that just had they have that broke energy. You know, that broke energy is so hard to get rid of, you know. Broken energy, not broke as in just finances, broken people that are broken, you know. In the hope, fears, and expectations gain. So the finances will, you have the potential. You're a self-made woman, a self-made man. Ooh, somebody that's self-made. You got to make a decision because you all good in your own. For some people, this is people that you like your single life, but you wish you could mix. You know, you wish you could like have the best of both worlds. Some people may have, like myself. This is me in my garden. I don't have no, you know, I have a man, but he's not with me. So, you know, it's just, and I don't say that's the best of both worlds because the garden can get lonely sometimes. So even for like a bachelor man, you may want to share your garden. Like say you dating a man that's like in the military or something like that. That can sometimes be that type of energy as well. Like you don't see him much because he's gone. Or some people may have people that's in jail, you know, things like that. You sending all your money, trying to keep money on his books and stuff. I know this message is for somebody. Somebody gonna tap into this video, and I already know. So, because I feel it. So this is unfinished business. So be mindful of an argument, which I already told you I saw. So this deals with about 5 hours from now to 5 days from now. Okay, 5 hours to 5 days. This is Mercury in Aquarius. And so more than likely, what is today, the 17th? Okay, so between like when that shift happens with that Pluto Aquarius, some people will be breaking up and some people will be tying the knot. Some people will be getting married, but it's only after a big transformational period. These relationships have to transform. And that goes with, for some people, it will fall in career. If you want to know where this change will be, if you have your astrology chart, look anywhere Pluto sits, anywhere Scorpio energy or Pluto energy or Aquarian energy sits, that's where your changes are going to be made. So just look for those placements. And if you don't know those placements, you know, you can, you know, go online or you can holler at your girl and, you know, I'll see what I can do for you. Anyway, so, yeah, be mindful because somebody's acting in their own self-interest. It's something that you thought you were done with and they're going to be petty and bring it back up again. So sometimes that is in relationships, like love relationships, but it could be in any relationship. You know, something you said and the person didn't like what you said, whether it was a criticism or something that's true, but they will throw that back in your face. So, you know, be mindful. Because when you know, then you don't have to go there and feed into it. That's what the beautiful thing about being in tune is, because these things, tarot cards are given the possibilities of things that can happen. It's not about really predicting the future, but most of the time people don't change that fast. And that's why the future will be an accurate prediction. But at the same time, when you know that these certain outcomes are there, you can always shift and alter it by not going there. Like if you see this situation that's going to go south, then you can always avoid it by not taking it there. You know, you could change the frequency on that. So that's just something to think about. Some arguments can't be avoided because that certain things need to be revolutionized, period. And we can't avoid it, you know. That's what I was saying when I said I would prefer to just hide out and be a mystic dream. You know, some of my thoughts are strong I don't mean to upset people. I did not want to be born with this placement, but it's the placement I have, and it's what God gave me. So some of the stuff I do will piss people off. It's going to piss off the status quo and stuff like that. So I'll just hope to vibrate with my tribe. And, you know, I'm not standing alone. But if I do stand alone, shit, you know what I mean? Hey, burn, baby, burn. You know, we have one life to live. And if you ain't willing to stand and die for what you believe in, then you ain't fit to live. That's all I got to say on that. So, you know, I can't keep playing both sides of the fence to please. I can never please everyone. I can't do that. So truth is going to prevail regardless. And it is what it is. You know, that's all I can say on that. You know, and I hope everybody's out there living their truth. And if not, you know, get free. Get free. Okay. People like the comfortable, you know, and I mean, we have, I don't know, it's a lot I want to say, but I'm not going to say it in this live. I don't think it's necessary. So let's see what's coming up in the moon energy. As I said, it's time to take action, picking up big Aries energy, Pisces, picking up Pisces, balancing spirituality with practicality. That's another thing. I'm not saying we got to be airy fairy all the time and, you know, singing like angels and everything. But we do have to balance our spirituality with practical things. That's why I said that religion is still, you know, for some and you know, for society, you know, it has its place because we live on earth still. So we still have to be, that's why I said, you know, I gave some credence to the earth the last time I spoke because, you know, we don't want to just be all up here and forget as above, so below. We are still on earth. So we want to also make sure that we are in alignment with earth matters as well, because earth matters, right? So I'm just saying, you know, we just have to be have our radio station open. Make sure you're in tune because there's a lot of things that's coming in and we need to be able to hear it. You know, it's a lot of distractions. So be in tune to your dreams, be in tune to your surroundings. Watch people because you never know who coming through the door. You know what I'm saying? You never know what masks people are wearing. And so just be mindful. Watch those, look through your third eye. We shouldn't be getting tricked up by people because if we're in alignment with our intuition, that's when people are always saying they can't trust people and stuff. You have to be able to be in alignment so that you can trust people, so you can know who's good and who's not good. Of course, people can change because it's all frequencies, but you should be able to read and assess the situation in which you feel, you know what I mean? And yeah, see what a person is about and not coming. I'm not going to go there. Sorry, you guys. Okay, so we got surrender to the divine, look at the bigger picture, and it's time to breathe out. So yeah, some people could be getting frustrated because it seems like things may be taking longer. I'm picking up, like I said, big Aries energy. Aries and Pisces and Sagittarius, very strong. Okay, the Aries can be kind of impatient. I don't know. He has a pushy type of energy right now. But it's time for Aries to take, I don't know, so I'm dealing with an Aries. Ram energy. Okay. Somebody is holding a secret. You need to communicate what you want to communicate to the person. Okay. Or not. You know, finding the right time. This is going with your gut instinct. You could be holding off on a decision that needs to be made. This is the Chariot again, so we're still dealing with this movement card. Things are going to start moving. Power struggles, okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, somebody's being sneaky. Okay, trying to get away. What it is the person doesn't want accountability. They don't want accountability. They play a lot of mind games. They could be gaslighters, the kind of people that like to gaslight. Hey, Ma. Hey, what's up? My voice is still hoarse, Ma. But I'm also seeing a victory, though. I'm seeing a victory for some people. So, like, whoever was, like, moving, I'm picking up something else. I'm sorry. Hold on. Some people have been moving discreetly so that, you know, they're not blocked. But so it's saying that you keeping your business to yourself is bringing in a victory. So, like, and if you aren't doing that, you need to do that. Not tell people what your moves are until you're ready to make the move. Some people's situation is going to be manifesting in the month of July. And also look at the 6 of the months, like whatever, anything that adds into 6. Okay. If you know numerology, the same thing. Add the days that they come out to 6. That's the day that certain victories can come in for you. We got Libra energy. Oh, Libra. Okay, so Libras is about looking at facts. They look at the facts. This is about looking at the facts and weighing out the pros and cons of a situation. Libras have issues making decisions. That's what they say anyway. Most of the time they do, but at the same time, it's because they want to make a balanced decision. So this is anybody that has Libra in the chart. Also Venus, anywhere Venus sits, this could be things that come up with partnerships and decisions that need to be made. Balancing. You could be balancing the roles in relationships or just balancing something. Yeah, I know I do need some tea. Oh, your mom. Yeah, what's Sister Brenda at tonight, Miata? Send my love to her. I just keep seeing people beefing. It's kind of like this is necessary though, because like somebody could, like Libra also, when you make them upset, watch, they could say some messed up stuff just like Virgos. Just like a lot of us, but this is, definitely center my love for real and healing energy. But this is somebody, like you may have to tell somebody off and they don't like it, or you have to take the unpopular decision. Sometimes we got to be the one that take the unpopular decision. But somebody could also be cheating. They can get busted cheating. Okay, so that's not for a specific sign. That just was coming up. Okay, somebody just kind of moving under the radar. So that's just the general energy read that I'm just looking at here. And I don't know, you guys. I just feel like one day it's just running into the next. Like we just so galactical. Like I don't even feel like we sleep. I feel like I wake up and go to sleep with the same people. All of y'all. That's what it feel like. Like we don't even sleep. We just wake up and be right back on the same. But I mean, it's good though. I feel like familiarity. Yeah, but anyway, so let's see. I'm gonna look at my channel cards right quick. And you know what? I'm feeling generous tonight. So if you guys have any questions, ask. Because I'm just kind of freestyling right now. I'm not really, because I wasn't planning on doing a long live, only because I feel like I've been online a lot and I don't want you guys to get like burnt out. Okay. The liar, I'm telling you, somebody just be telling lies, man. They be cons, the tricksters. Something comes up with Reiki too. Should I cut them off? Yeah, say go no contact. This is somebody that you've been thinking about going no contact with. So this could be like an ex or just I don't know. It says it could be family for some people. Should I cut them off? Yes, cut them off. Start your life fresh, better off without them. I don't know what that is, but for some people you may already know in your mind, like it's people I need to go no contact with, maybe people on social media. Yeah, especially a person that you catch in a lie or they're not forthcoming. Yeah, get rid of them. The dead is around also. Somebody have ancestors around them. They could be giving you a message. Sometimes our ancestors block certain things too. Like if they don't want us to be in a certain situation, they'll block that energy. So I'm just going to put that out there. But you are protected spiritually. Baby mama drama. Ooh, baby mama drama. Who got baby mama drama? Are y'all the baby mamas bringing the drama? What is going on? Well, whoever this is, this person is ratchet. So this could be like somebody with a ratchet baby mama. I don't want to call this woman ratchet, but she's, she going ham. I could feel and hear the frequency. Like the pay my bills, who that girl, who that he ain't, my baby need. Yeah, that kind of energy. She said that's definitely for me. Girl. Oh Lord, love and light, queen. They better leave me out alone. They better chill. Let me light the sage up a little bit. Yeah, that's deep. And you know, we have to think about that too when we dealing with men that they may already been married before. And then you got to come in and be the new baby mama. Okay. Let me see if I can. Okay. That is crazy. I don't get it. It just be like people just be so connected to, like, you know, I don't know. They just got a lot of people be having unresolved rage and stuff, and they just want to carry it out, you know, want other people to feel miserable like them, right? Let's see what we got here. Rest and relaxation. That's just what they say, resting and, yeah, rest and relaxation. So this is saying unplug for some people. Unplugging, like you may not have been getting the rest. Hollywood stars. I don't know who Hollywood stars is. This is somebody connected to Hollywood stars. You may have friends, connections you want to be. I don't know. You may be into that, like into like a lot of the gossip stuff with Hollywood stuff. I talked about, this has Pluto attachments to it also. So Scorpio energy can also come up with the Hollywood star card. It talks about death of the soul, success, fame, drugs, vanity, glamour. Somebody may think they are trying to live a Hollywood life, and you know, it's not really that reality. Hey Jada, what's cracking, girl? What's good with you? Anyway, so somebody wants to reconcile. This shows an energy of somebody that ex or somebody wanting to come back and reconcile. They want to apologize, or baby, I'm sorry, you know, and for some, they don't even like to apologize, so it may not come out in the form of a formal apology. They may do something or something that like shows that they're, you know, that they apologize. Ooh, heavy witch energy here. I call it witch energy, but this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could also be someone that just have a real boss energy. This is a self-determining woman. You see, she got a black cat in front of her. The black cat represents clairvoyance and observation. Okay, Vincent, I'm welcome into the live. If you have a specific question, if I'm drawing, you know, we'll see what comes up. If you have a specific question, then, you know, it's going to be a $5 donation. And my Cash App is in the comments. If not, enjoy the reads, and we'll see what comes up for you if it comes up. Okay. Anyway, that's deep. That is so deep. He said a love. Let's see what's going on with love. Do we have any love in the house? I've been trying, you guys, with love. It seemed like love, everybody love life. Even like people that's already together and already married, your relationship is still going to go through a transformation. It may be like the greatest of the greatest, but you're going to still have to go through a space of looking at the relationship and making some changes. Adjustments have to be made, you know. So because, like I told you, we're dealing with the underbelly. So certain things are coming to the light, even problems that we pushed down, you know. Saturn is going to Venus. Venus rules Libra and Taurus. So with Saturn there, that's why I said some people will actually be getting married. And Saturn is going to give you the stick-to-itness. Yeah, Saturn to keep you locked into your commitments. And that's not only with marriage, that's also what in the house of Venus it is. Because Libra deals with relationships. And even though Taurus is second house, they both ruled by Venus. So then you also have a house of possessions and luxury and all of that kind of stuff, right? So the part that's going to be hard for the Libras is that Libras don't like to be all into depth, like, you know, they like to keep it kind of surface. They don't like to go too deep into things that like could throw the balance off, but we're all being challenged to go deeper so that we can, you know, get to our higher, you know, our better selves. You know, we're changing. So sometimes that could be a little, you know, if you've been avoiding dealing with, you know, certain things, it's going to come to the forefront during this period. Now, this is a 20-year transformation. A lot can happen in 20 years. A lot can happen in 20 years, okay? So just buckle up and enjoy the ride, people. I am. We can do it together, y'all. We can do it. We can do it. Anyway, let's see what comes up. Yeah, somebody walking away. Walking away after a long period. Just don't have life in it anymore. Are you thinking about that? I can tell you this. Within 8 months, somebody will be walking away from their relationship. Within 8 months. Within 8 weeks, it can start to crack. This could also be you just go away temporarily to try and get, you know, get your mind right. Because this has played a lot on you psychologically. You see the moon. The moon deals with your psychological well-being. So this is not a breakup that you really wanted. This is almost something that was forced. You know, like, damn, I don't know. I can't do that now. This is all I can do. I don't know what else I can do. I tried. I tried. Yeah, it's that kind of energy. And I'm seeing big water energy too. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So it could be with one of those people, okay? And that's crossing you. For some people will be going away and they will never be returning. And this is a male energy, an older male. I'm just gonna say that they're going away and they're preparing to go away. Some people could have long-term illnesses right now. They could be terminally ill. So just be mindful. This is a male energy, but yeah, this is like I'm leaving and I'm never coming back. Okay. Wow. Some people are actually moving. Some people are coming back into the state or to wherever, and others are just moving. I'm also picking up somebody is like, it has to be the queering. So one of y'all are moving under the radar. This is like some dishonesty here. It could be mind games also. Somebody could also be a time waster. Like, be mindful of people that just waste your time. You're not, you know, you're not going, it's not going anywhere. They're just time wasters. Okay? Your religion, I wanted to say religious rights and religion at the same time, but your religion, ethics, the community that you're a part of, it may be time to start looking at some of that. What do you believe? Is it time to, you know, do we need to have a balance with what we believe? Is it time for certain things to be looked at? Is my ethics and values lining up with my lifestyle? Does this still even work for me? For some people, you may need to feel like you need to belong to a community. You may feel lost, like I need to go back to church, or I need to find people that I can fellowship with. And these don't have to just be spiritual causes. These could also be organizations, sisterhood, stuff like that. Are these organizations still meeting the need? Is it still feeding your soul? Is it still things that, you know, and if not, because this isn't just about the people. This is about the student and the pupils. I mean, the teacher and the pupils are, you know, it could be somebody that's a spiritual teacher, like a minister or a priestess or priest, you know, but whatever it is, you yourself could be a teacher, but it's about looking at your curriculum. Is the curriculum still, are you bored from it? Is it stagnant? Is it things that you can add and put into your, you know, to your sermon or to your way of moving, you know, the way you're moving right now? Oh Lord, it still ends on the same thing. I'm gonna close these off in a minute. I'm gonna close these off in a minute. The energy is crazy. Somebody is definitely, could be, I'm picking up heart stuff, you know, so be mindful. Heart health, someone could be definitely going through a breakup too, okay? We're looking at those kind of things here. It's still that. Somebody that is going through some type of a sadness, you know? Not sleeping good. Keisha, go to bed. If Keisha Brewer is on here, me and her was up late. I woke up like at 12:30 last night, and she was up then, and she's still up. She was just on this live. Keisha, go to bed. She said she is still up from last night. Wow. Yeah. Wow. somebody married could be thinking about having an affair too. I'm just gonna put it out there. So whether you the person or there's somebody that's trying to do that with you. She was, I knew you were gonna say that. Absolutely. I'm like, cause girl, this is like, but that's only because I feel like a lot of it is, I definitely need to rest too. You're right. You're right. Damn. If you guys are dissatisfied with certain things, because these energies I'm picking up, the dissatisfaction, it's just now saying it's time for us to just kind of take that time to look at what we like to change. You know, there's opportunities that you could actually be missing because you're kind of upset or sulking about things that didn't take place. So you're focusing the energy on the cups that didn't manifest. And so we could miss the opportunity, another opportunity for love. It could be for anything close to our heart. Or you may just not be in the mood. You may just be like, you know what? I don't feel like, I don't want to date nobody. I don't want to. You feel me? So, okay, you guys. So I'm going to, I didn't put somebody on the spot. I could feel energies coming in and out the room, and I apologize. That's why I don't say too much on lives, because we all going through something, you know what I mean? But this is the ladies' realm. The men like to tap in too, but you know, this is you know, us females, we be chopping game with the cards. So let's see. Any questions? Vincent. So, what about love, Vincent? Before I close the live out. Let's see. And I'm going to be back, you guys, on my scheduled day on Monday. Brother Kefra is supposed to be tapping in, and we're going to be talking about the energy, the Orisha Eshu. We're going to be talking about Eshu and talking about the path and the spiritual lessons of Eshu, and we'll be building on some really deep stuff. So we're going to go into Ifa, and you know how we do it. So it's going to be a good, interesting conversation. You know, I'll open it for questions and stuff just like last time, and we'll go from there. And then, yeah, I'm just taking it day by day, y'all. Uranus is crazy energy. Aquariuses are like so random. They just do stuff. I keep telling my mom, I'm like, I don't know what kind of shift. I mean, it may just be something that just surprises off. Right, Mom? Any other messages? Let's see. It says, let go, make room for the new. I'm also seeing changes, things that need to be cut out, breakthroughs, endings. Yeah, something's ending for sure. Okay. Something is ending for sure. Ouch. I'm starting to get like, let me see. Okay, divorce. Yeah, somebody, I already said that. I said that in the other deck, but yeah, this is child. I don't know where that person at, but yeah, somebody could have already had a divorce, but also a confession is coming out. So, you know, remember we talked about this last time, but that was the spells being whispered. This time, it's somebody that may tell you something about somebody, or they tell you themselves. They actually make the confession, okay? Luck is on your side. Okay, good. So for somebody, like something that's like a death or an ending, something good comes out of this ending. So like say you lose something, like say a job need to end, or you need to change careers, or just anything. You may be like, well, you holding on to it because you feel like the security, but the spirit is saying you could go ahead, like certain things you could let go of because you still have luck on your side, and something's going to open up for you, so you don't have to worry about the fear of that. Okay. I'm giving it to the spirit, you guys. I really am. We have to. This shit say get off Facebook, and I'm gonna do just that. It say get off Facebook. Get off Facebook. Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. He told me to get off Facebook, and that's with somebody else too. Girl, get off Facebook and go to bed. Dang. Get off Facebook. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull a couple of more crystal cards just to close on it, see what energy is closing on. And yeah, you guys, that was just a light build because I think everybody's tired for real. So the only advice, let me see, advice that I can give. Some people are asking me like, where do they start with certain things, right? Not the champions who've already been doing the work, but the first thing to start is just talking to your higher self for real. And that has to be every day. Blessing your head. When you wake up in the morning, giving thanks, blessing your head, stand in your center, not speaking when you first wake up. Give yourself some time to settle into your body, things like that. Nothing will come of the situation. So if you wondered about that this relationship that's just all in the air and stuff, it's saying let it go, because nothing will come of the situation. Even the divorce energy for people that's in the process. It can even be somebody that that's supposed to be getting a divorce, and it's just saying that I don't know, nothing to come out of the situation. So just not wasting time with that kind of stuff. Okay. Relationships that aren't going anywhere. Big transformations, you guys. Take time to breathe in and breathe out. That's once the confession comes. Like, just stay calm. Whatever people tell you, whatever type of confessions or anything does come out over the next days until we get back on to build again. Whoever is going through that, just try to stay calm before reacting, even if you find out information. Okay, says you are good enough. You were good enough. Yeah, some people like try and just mess in your, try to play on your insecurities and stuff. But if you do find out something negative, don't make that put you in a place where you feel like something is your fault. I don't know who that's for. Don't let pride get in your way. I'm picking up Leo energy, Virgo energy too. Virgo and Leo. Virgo, you are good enough. Okay, anybody with those placements. Anybody in general. We're all good enough. We are good enough, period. And anybody that don't think we're good enough, then they're not for us, right? Gotta keep it pushing. People just feeling, testing aid. And that's not just in relationships. You are good enough. That means even for the job. Even for some of you guys that's ready to do your thing, to start your own businesses and stuff, you're already good enough. You may be thinking you don't have enough, you don't have the right amount of skills, or you need to practice more, whatever it is. We find so many ways to, procrastinate, but it's saying you have it now. You are good enough right now to do what it is you need to do. Okay, so let's see. Spiritual comes up. We got spiritual. Somebody dealing with anger. Somebody going through pain. Okay, let's see. Pull a couple more of these so I can just kind of do a read. Like an overall read. Enlightenment, liberated, and sensual. Okay, so yeah, we're on our spiritual stuff. It's dealing with someone on a spiritual journey. Okay, going beneath the surface to dig deeper. Someone could be also releasing anger or trying to find ways to release anger. And it's through spirituality. Now, they do have crystal implications on these cards. But I'm going to read the one for anger, because a lot of people do go through anger. It says energetic and transformational flow. Anger. Anger is sensitivity's bodyguard. At the root, there's a hidden hurt that causes anger to arise and roar like a lion to protect us. If we find that sensitive place, injustice, or the inner boundary that was crossed, we can find the ability to communicate from a place of the heart. Okay, the crystal that comes up is black tourmaline. That's what you use to. That's one of the crystals that you can use to transmutate anger. It helps with animosity and stabilizes unsettled feelings so that you can look at them objectively, helping you to connect to Earth's natural frequency to bring in rebirth. Yeah, somebody is just holding on to anger, and it's just saying, it comes from a pain place. So it's not angry just to be angry. But you are now in a space where you're going to go into liberation. This is mental clarity. So as we let go of the rage and the pain and begin to embrace more of the spiritual aspect of life, you're going to feel more liberated. Okay. And that's very important. Emotional liberation reclaims the happiness that all human beings deserve to experience. Liberation comes from a place of understanding other people's feelings without sacrificing your own emotional needs and well-being. The experience of our emotional liberation allows us to explore the world with confidence and compassion in our own unique way. Okay? So, yeah, we're definitely, it's almost like for me, let me just say, for me, you guys, there's things that I know I got to let go of. And like last year, in the year before that, it was really hard for me, like to let go of relationships with people and just pain that I was feeling. But this year is more like I done been through so much that even though I breathe heavy when I think of these changes, it's an easier transition. Because when you have the awareness of it, it makes it easier to embrace. But when you don't have the awareness, meaning like you don't know, you're thinking one thing and people are misleading you to believe other things, that makes you more angry. That makes you have more pain and anger behind it. So, but when you're able to just be flexible, and that's all I can say, especially for the Virgos. For Virgos, because this placement, Aquarius too. Aquarius is also definitely Aquarius and Scorpios. Since what happens is, so Pluto it deals with Scorpio energy. Pluto is going into the house of Aquarius. So in that space, Aquarius is 6 signs from Virgo. So the way it lines up, it hits the Virgo house, which is the house of service. So where Aquarius represents the mind and Pluto represents the deep, dark transformations, Virgo represents health and healing. It represents service. So we already know we got to be mindful of our health, especially mental health. Some people will be called to be healers and things of that nature, and really learning. Not just, surface stuff, but really being gurus are really masters at this science. Because some people, life will be put to the test. Like you can go through a situation for some signs. They may have a situation depending on where it sits, whatever, near-death experience. Like you get so sick that you have to learn another way of life or another way of living in order to make that transformation. Or you may, smoked one night and then you coughing so bad and you decide like, I don't want to do this no more, or whatever it is, wherever it hits at, or you've been eating bad and you trying to run and then you grabbing your chest or something, right? So just saying that it's something that could happen that also makes us go to that extreme in our health and our just, to look at different ways. This can also be in some places for work and creativity. You just come with some out of the box type thing, because that's actually what we need to do to stay relevant in this new world over the next 20 years. What is something that you could bring that's like, you can either bring new life to something that's already existing or create something that's never been created before. So this is our time to give ourselves a chance in that way. And it's going to be weird starting off, but for the star seeds, for you conscious ladies and men who I see looking at me right now, you guys, it's our time. All of the tools and things you've been studying over time, this is the time to start putting those things into practice. This is a great time to learn new things. If there's a certain area in anything, especially metaphysical things, because Aquarius and all of that, it champions that. That's the time we're going in right now. So if it's certain things like healing modalities, natural healing, natural medicine, or just even wanting to be a nurse, or whatever it is that deals with that type of humanitarian thing, inventors, people that's in technology that helps people though, not like that crazy Herman the Monster stuff. Not Herman the Monster, what's his name? Frankenstein. Same difference, right? But the type of technologies that, medical breakthroughs, new inventions and stuff like that. So it's an exciting time. It really is. But we still have to go through that reset period in order to, to get our footing in the new world. So, we just have to take the good with the bad, because the so-called bad is really for our greater good, because we're transforming. We're becoming different. The earth is changing. We are blessed to be a part of this. This is a blessing. We're becoming new beings, and it's happening all right now. Things, I already feel the changes coming in. Most of you should feel it coming in because it started a few years ago, So this is a new time, where Aquarius makes us more not in our feelings. You know, we're learning to, you know, be more into our mind. And with our mind, and you put that spiritual energy with it, it's no telling what we can create. It's no telling what we can do, where the world could go. We got a lot more sense now. We're not enslaving people and people still try it, but that's out of there. You know, it's a new world. We don't have to worry about somebody giving us a certain level of freedom. You just be free. Just be free. You feel me? Just be free. And that's how you get the freedom. You want to be liberated? Just liberate yourself. It's just that simple. The relationship don't serve you, leave. That's what Aquarius energy do. It just tear down shit that don't work. It don't care. It just be like, that ain't working. That ain't working. I need to liberate myself. It's like burn the bridge and build a new one. You know, however it plays out for you. But it's time for us to be, you know, really feeling good. It's time for us to release all of that heavy energy, things that's bogged us down all of this time. This energy that Capricorn, when you had Pluto on it, we went through that for 16 years. So anybody with heavy placements in Capricorn, it's been very hard. And my rising is Capricorn. I'm a Virgo with a Capricorn rising. Just feeling stuck, feeling like you got to work hard for every gain. Everything that you earn, it gets taken away from you. That energy is passing off of the Capricorn now and is going into Aquarius. It's off of Capricorn, we throwing it on Aquarius. But the way it hits Aquarius is in a transformational way. A beautiful, it comes out beautiful. You know, the only people that are going to find problems with it is people that don't like change, and you kind of refuse to embrace the new way, you know, to embrace the new earth and the new beings that we're becoming. Okay. So that's really all I have tonight. I'll be talking y'all head off. So, and I got plenty of videos out there, and yeah, just things that I've been talking about and touching on. I think that I don't even know where to go with this. I have so much that I could. I'm trying to, you know, I don't know if the lives is the place to just say everything at, or I need to do it in order or just whatever when I'm doing like metaphysical stuff. But I'll figure it out. I'm moving with the spirit. Wherever the spirit leads me, that's where I'm going. Okay. So you guys have a blessed night. It says you do you. Let's say you do you. That's the last message. It says stop trying to change people. That shit never works. Just do you. Okay. That's a good message. It also says you are the best thing that ever happened to you. Go easy on yourself. Buy yourself a drink. For those that do. Buy yourself a blunt, whatever. And it says that project, that person, and that idea is waiting. Go after it. The world has your back. Okay, so you got support in what you want to do for whoever that message is for. So I give thanks for you guys tapping in. Thank you, everybody. Next time, it'll be greater later. When they blocked my video, I didn't even know what to put on. I didn't know they was going to block all my music, but I guess I got a little carried away because they definitely blocked my video. Hey, Jamie, how you doing? Hey, Jamie, what's good, baby girl? Yeah, so anyway, God bless. Check out the live. We got some messages in there, especially if you guys are dealing with relationship stuff. A lot of relationship stuff I tapped on in the beginning of the live. And also to my empaths, take care of yourself, protect your energy, and know that you are wonderful, you are dynamic, and this is our time. This is our time to shine, okay? And it's not just one light. Remember, one big tree, two big trees, three big trees, they don't make a forest. It takes a whole lot of trees to make a forest. So we got to make sure that we are, you know, we are making sure we teaching, each one teach one. I'm good, you know, I'm good, I'm all good. Hey, Ma, real talk. Yeah, for sure. Nikki Cooper. Hey, yeah, you know, it's a lot of work that needs to be done, you guys. You know, all I want to do is plant seeds. And, you know, of course, I need to get the curriculum out that I am going to be working with. I'm starting off with, I'm doing classes for like Sacred Woman, and that deals with like things that the woman needs to on her path as far as how to create powerful altars, aka sacred spaces, how to work with, you know, different ways you can work with water, spiritual cleansing. It just has just a whole bunch of different, everybody's interested in different things. So it's like not one class. I'll offer different workshops, and they'll be offered on Zoom, and I'll be doing also, anybody that just want to talk and build and ask me questions and stuff, me and some other brothers and sisters, we're going to meet up on Bigo, B-I-G-O, that app, and I'll let you guys know. And then like once a week, I'm going to just sit there and leave a panel open for 4 hours. People can jump on the panel. You can look and we can talk and vibe and, you know, all of that stuff. And I think that'll be kind of fun. I'm doing it on Friday nights, something like that. But other than that, you guys, I guess that's, you know, just understanding that we have to really raise the frequency. We have to raise the frequency. We have to raise the love vibration. We have to do that, you know. That's what we need right now. We got to put more light onto the planet. It's a lot of miserable people, and they're going to try to pull you into that misery. You know, but for those that I'm really talking to, for you galactical light beings that know who you are, even if you've never heard what I'm saying before, you know who you are on the inside. Raise into your power. Step into that. Step into the light, because you have a gift to do here. You have a job to do here. You have to show the world who you are, you know, because we need you. We need you. We all need you. So there's something specific that you're supposed to be doing. And when you're not doing it, we can't get the manifestation that's supposed to happen from you. We can't get the praise and the blessing that God gave you to give to the world. So find out what that is and be ready to present it. If you're still trying to cultivate it, cultivate it. Ashe. So anyway, you guys, I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support, just for putting up with me and vibing with me and supporting my gifts. Give thanks. And y'all have a blessed night. Peace.